A crop disease doesn't start by taking out an entire field. It usually begins on a single millimeter of a leaf. And in traditional farming, if an infection is that small, a farmer won't know it exists until it's far too late. By the time human eyes catch the problem, it is often spread across entire hectares. The standard response is to blanket the entire field in harsh chemicals, a massive waste of resources, driven entirely by guesswork, leading to unpredictable yields and shrinking profits. To solve this, agriculture needs a closer look. The Agro AI dashboard steps in to replace that guesswork with hard data. It does this by moving past physical observation entirely. Instead, the system generates a digital twin, an exact one-to-one virtual replica of the physical farm. This dashboard displays that digital replica in action. By isolating a specific plot on the satellite map, the software aggregates incoming data to provide real-time updates on plant health and projected crop yields. Digitizing the physical environment pulls agriculture out of a cycle of reactive damage control. It allows farmers to execute proactive, hyper-precise interventions before a microscopic threat ever scales into a crisis. Building that level of precision requires a bridge between the physical and digital worlds. The Vigo agricultural drone operates as a heavy-lifting data harvester, using real-time kinematic positioning to navigate with centimeter-level accuracy. As it flies, the drone continuously feeds information into the virtual farm network, mapping a highly detailed, interconnected mathematical grid directly over the physical land. This diagram illustrates the base of that grid system. The absolute smallest unit is the pixel, covering just 1 square millimeter. This microscopic scale allows artificial intelligence to diagnose specific diseases directly on the surface of a single leaf. Grouping 100 of those pixels creates the next level, the cube. At 1 square centimeter, it serves as the primary microunit for monitoring individual plant health and assessing highly localized soil quality. Finally, 10,000 cubes form a tile. Covering a full square meter, this macrounit acts as the foundational building block. It provides the necessary scale to calculate yield estimates and assign autonomous tasks to the drone fleet. Because of this strict mathematical hierarchy, the artificial intelligence can pinpoint exact coordinates. It dispatches a drone to spray only the infected cubes, leaving the healthy plants completely untouched and cutting chemical waste by up to 40%. This grid enables a verification mechanism called proof of farming. Every single tile and cube within the network is assigned a unique geographical identifier tied directly to its GPS coordinates. With the land precisely indexed, those physical plots are translated into secure digital tokens and stored on a blockchain network. Farmers maintain absolute ownership over these tokenized tiles. Their physical acreage acts as the collateral for a trackable, secure digital asset. This dashboard view shows the result of that aggregation. The tokens compile an immutable, transparent ledger, tracking everything from the precise net yield to long-term crop treatments and the exact pH balance of the soil. What was once untraceable manual labor becomes a verified, investable digital record. This financial visibility breaks the reliance on traditional, centralized lending, giving smallhold farmers direct control over their capital. But a sophisticated digital twin holds no value if it cannot reach the people who need it most. Implementing this system requires physical infrastructure built directly into remote farming communities. The first point of contact is the HAL Center. Acting as a village-level digital kiosk, these centers are owned and operated by local entrepreneurs, providing the hardware and the guidance everyday farmers need to access the network. Above the village level is the MEGDEV drone station. Placed at the district headquarters, these larger facilities serve as regional command hubs and maintenance workshops, ensuring the drone fleets remain fully operational. This tiered physical network forms the essential bridge. It guarantees that the calculations processed by cutting-edge data algorithms actually materialize into physical, on-the-ground action. When applied at scale, this infrastructure expands across the entirety of India, mapping out a projected 300 million virtual farms. Because the land is tokenized, investment borders vanish. Urban investors from anywhere in the world can sponsor specific virtual farm tiles, injecting collateral-free agri-coin credit directly into the hands of smallhold farmers. The result is a projected $10 billion agricultural ecosystem driven entirely by granular, verifiable data rather than approximation. For the individual in the field, it means swapping out old manual sprayers for a heavy-lift drone passing overhead, guided by intelligence gathered from a single square centimeter of soil. The virtual farm network democratizes the entire financial structure of agriculture, elevating farming from an isolated physical struggle into a globally connected 21st-century profession.